Hi folks, this is All the Fruit and I'm in one of the beautiful parks of the tourist resort of Maspalomas in Gran Canaria on the Canary Islands. Well, I don't even know the name of this park, but it boasts quite a good palm tree collection. Well, it's situated between the Avenida de Tour Operator TUI and Avenida de la Unione Europea, right behind this non-public bus station where basically the buses are being parked when the drivers have a rest. Well, beautiful park as I said, and it seems to be specialized in palm trees, although here in this part there seems to be a collection of native plants, including a grove of the native Canary Island olive, tree sorrel, some dandelion relatives, even some Canary Island pines and so on. So beautiful collection of native trees and shrubs. But as I said, the palms are the most interesting part, and I even don't know most of the species. Here we have a lot of king's palms, Roestonia regia. Behind them some Delonix trees. The giant beans are kind of edible if you know how to prepare them. The tall palm in the back could be a sabal. Some eucalyptus in this. Seems like a public pool or something that seems to be closed. In this video I will need your help because I've forgotten the names of most, if not almost all, palm trees in this park. So I hope that you will try to ID them and just write in the comments, like minute 3:54, it's this or that palm. Here another nice Canary Island endemic. It grows feral here, but it's actually also being used a lot in landscaping. I think this is Kleinia nerifolia. Yeah, beautiful park, but it would profit from a lot of signs. Well, I forgot the name of this palm here, for example. I know the fruits, they get pretty big and red, but are not too tasty. This here should be another sabal. There are so many different sabals. Maybe it's not a sabal. It has some small spines along the peduncles and some pretty big fruits for sabal. I also don't know what. I'm sure I already made the video about this cute little palm with its cute little fruits, but yeah, forgot what it is. I'm pretty sure it's not edible. I also forgot this one. I should polish up my knowledge on palms someday. I haven't done any serious reading on palms for years now. Well, nice spines, this one. Beautiful palms. So folks, please tell me if you know what all those things are. Let's see what else we've got here. Here's some smallish palms. Oh god, I realize I'm really lost when I'm in a palm tree collection without signs. I've forgotten pretty much everything I knew about palms. This also looks like a sabal. Yeah, most probably some sabal. The fruits of sabal are edible, but actually they are not the main edible part of the palm. It's not called cabbage palm for nothing. The heart of palm is very tasty, and since the palms usually are not spiny, it's easy to get at. Well, also I don't know what this thing here is. This thing here seems to be the same. This is so embarrassing, folks. Back then, some toxic oleander along the road. The Peruvian pepper, Chinus mole. I think I made the video on this one somewhere in Tenerife. Could also be some sort of sabal, big fruit. Actually, I think some of them tasted not too bad in Tenerife. You have to get them at a specific degree of ripeness. No, this is already too dry. Well, let's see what else we got here. More beautiful palms. I cannot ID, but I hope you can do this for me. What is this? Big inflorescences with thousands of fruits. Oh yeah. Here one with pretty big leaves. Splitting in half at the bases like that. Oh, here we have something tasty. This is the queen palms, Jagros romansofiana, one of the tastiest palm fruit for me. They are sweet and aromatic. And here, no, this bunch is already overripe and dry. The other bunches are still green, so no tasty queen dates for me today. Well, this one has some beautiful peduncles. This is some Washingtonia, I think. Could be filifera. What was this? Was this Bismarckia? They look like Bismarckia, but I'm not sure. Here a puny Delonix tree. Over there in front of the oleander there is a bougainvillea. Well, here in the back some feral things. Let's see what we have, since we are already in this corner of the park. A feral Canary date palm. I always forget the name of this fabaceae, but I think that the fruits are edible when cooked right. Could this be a mimosa? Or is it something else where there is an easy way to find out? No, it's not mimosa, and it doesn't even look exactly like mimosa. Well, here the toxic castor oil plant. It's deadly in small amounts. Here a dead tobacco tree. Actually, this was introduced as a cheap tobacco version, but nowadays nobody is smoking it anymore. Well, the main palm in landscaping here is the native Phoenix Canariensis. That's a good thing, I approve of it. Well, it's also the main palm in landscaping in places like the Mediterranean also, because it's beautiful and easy to take care of. Those two here could actually even be hybrids with Dactylifera, not sure, they look a little bit off. Over there more Canariensis. The park kind of seems to continue a little bit. Over there also continues for quite some time along this road. But still it's more than a roadside trees. I think this should get a name as a park, and it should also get labels for the many trees. What is this? Those don't grow here. Why are there just random lemons on the ground? 1, 2, 3, 4. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Shall I make lemonade, or at least eat them? I don't know, folks. Well, they do have a sign here. But it's more like, what do you call them, inspirational quotes. So on this side, where the green grass is, there is just Phoenix Dactylifera, but on the other side there is a more interesting palm tree collection. Don't know what those beautiful things here are with the reddish peduncles. Oh, okay, the spines are not too horrible. Lots of Phoenix palms. Are those two here in the middle just puny, or are they Dactylifera? Oh, sorry. Well, all those over there are Canariensis, but here are two, which, well, this still looks like at least 3/4 Canariensis, but I think they could be some Dactylifera in it. Same thing with this one. Could be some dactylifera in it. Like thin trunk, bluish leaves that curve in a different way. The first one also had slightly bigger fruits. I think last year I made a video about this one here and asked you what it is, and I even got some pretty good answers. Nice shrubby palm with big beautiful fruit bunches. Look at the size of those things, but if I remember right, there were too many oxalate crystals in them. Well, this thing continues for many 100 meters this way, also with different palm species. Here's some Cariota. Cariota doesn't seem to do very well in those public parks where they are not being watered too much. I don't know, I'm under the impression that they don't water them too much here. This is a very sunny park, and I think a lot of the palm trees in this sun, they do need a lot more water. Look at this Cariota, it looks half dead. Fishtail palm because of the beautiful leaves. Could this be some Livingstonia? Maybe. They're planting them in groups. It's not like an arboretum where you plant one plant of each species, but still there must be like at least 24 palm species here. You could really call it a palm collection. Here the giant reed. In this case it's not too giant because I guess it doesn't get enough water here. Beautiful little shrubby palm, but I think, yeah, not enough water. We got here, this is again this thing with the reddish leaves. Sorry folks that I cannot provide almost any names, but also I kind of specialized in fruit the last couple years, so everything that doesn't have an edible fruit, here by the way, a native tamarix. I guess it's the native species. There are also some ornamental ones. Well, they plant the native, they like to plant them also outside of their native range, so sometimes in those tourist resorts you don't know. This one could be feral, but could be wild or could be feral. This thing, I think I made a video about this one in Tenerife. I think it was even edible when ripe. Forgot the name. If you check my playlist on the Tenerife Palmetum, you could find it there. Let's see what we have here. Slowly returning to the area where we started. Yeah, beautiful park folks. If you can find out the name for this park, I would be much obliged. I couldn't find it on Google, and there is also no sign here in the park. If you could find out the names of the different palms. Here is another one. Really beautiful one. If you could find out the names of the different palms, I would be even more obliged. Apart from that folks, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful island of Gran Canaria. And don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.